Hello, people of YouTube, it's Deepak here, and welcome to the DCS news for the 24th of August 2024. I hope you all enjoyed that, my little quick look video all about the Chinook. There will definitely be further videos about the Chinook and the cargo and logistics systems that it implements in the future, so I hope you enjoyed that. I'll also be continuing to do tutorial series on various aircraft modules. Today I've got a little bit of a tickly throat, a little bit of a cough, so you may need to excuse me from time to time, just in the event that I need to mute myself. I've got a button mapped here so I can mute myself quickly if I need to cough. So let's see how I can manage here. And of course, it's been a few weeks since we've done a DCS news, so we have in fact 3 different weekly newsletters to cover this week, as well as some small ancillary bits and bobs. So welcome to the stream, Tog, Paul Dillon, Only Napalm, Tea Kettle Barbecue, Pink Floyd, John Bluer, Twerking Chinooks, and multiple loads. This channel is on the up and up. Oh yes, you know it. And yes, you're quite right, Tog. I missed off the Deepak's ground crew shout out, but don't you worry, I will be doing that at the end of this video. So have no fear. Have no fear. But yes, welcome everybody to the stream. And yes, hello. It's Chappie, whose name is in Cyrillic. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that, but you're very, very welcome to the stream. Hello to you too. Darren Purvis, welcome to the stream. Tech Gaming 45, Fighter Jets HQ, Super Hornet. Darren Purvis, a Fifer. Oh my, a Fifer is here. Fantastic. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream. So let's start with the very first of the 3 newsletters that I haven't done while I was away. We're going all the way back to the 9th of August. Dear fighter pilots, partners, and friends. This one's all about the Chinook, which I just demonstrated. We are thrilled to finally bring you the all-new twin-rotor DCS CH-47F in early access. Download now and enjoy this amazing aircraft. During early access, you can benefit from a 20% discount. Watch the launch trailer now. Well, it would be remiss of us to not do exactly that, but I need to cut the sound because otherwise I'll get copyright struck. Welcome to the stream, Leonetzel, Attack Debris. Oh, Darren Purvis, first time watcher, welcome, fantastic. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment, as everybody should do so. So here's the trailer for the CH-47. I was just demonstrating it very, very badly there. This is more how it should be implemented. I also couldn't figure out how to open the ramp. I need to actually read the manual on that one. But this was like probably the second time or so that I've had the aircraft in the air. So yeah, CH-47F, great way to transport troops, big boxes, sling loads, all that kind of fun stuff. As always, thank you for your passion and support. So yes, I think quite a lot of this is the Afghan map. So it's cool seeing that getting shown off. Oh yeah, and there's them showing off how to do the 2-wheel operations correctly with a pinnacle landing. Darren Purvis, I subscribed a few weeks ago trying to learn FA-18 off your videos. Oh, fantastic. Yes, Fighter Jets HQ, the Chinook is large. Very, very large. So there you go. That's the trailer for the CH-47, complete with music from Hans Zimmer. Pink Floyd bought the Chinook on Steam and returned it. The flight model just didn't grab me at all. Very sad. I'm sure I'll get it again at one point. Oh, that's unfortunate. It is very, very stable, and I would assume that's accurate, but I don't know enough about the real world attributes of the Chinook to say one way or the other. So, back to the newsletter. We've got CH-47F out now. The CH-47 has been a cornerstone of US and Allied military aviation logistics since its introduction. Its ability to handle multiple mission profiles with speed and agility has made it a valuable asset in modern warfare. The CH-47F's design reflects a perfect blend of technological advancements and practical battlefield experience. proving its worth time and time again under the most demanding conditions. The CH-47F features a fully integrated digital cockpit management system, which is a significant upgrade over its predecessors. This modern cockpit enhances operational efficiency by allowing pilots to manage onboard systems more effectively. It is equipped with the Common Avionics Architecture System, the CAAS, which improves navigation and battlefield survivability too. The damage-resistant structure itself is designed to withstand small arms fire and shell fragments. Tog, they used to fly them over the mountains out here every so often, usually during red flag events. Has a very distinct sound and never got tired of watching them fly over. John Bloor, Pink Floyd, I think it's a little undercooked to me. The flight model at speed is odd, and the stand-in trimmer is kind of horrible, but half of the AFCS systems aren't currently modelled. It will become a good module, though, for sure. Yeah, keep in mind, this is very, very much early access, so there's a lot of stuff still to come. Powered by two Honeywell T55 GA714A engines, the CH-47F can reach speeds of over 175 miles per hour, 282 kilometers an hour, which makes it one of the fastest helicopters in the US Army. The maximum payload capacity is around 21,000 pounds, with an external load, meaning it can carry artillery and vehicles underslung. The range and fuel efficiency allow the CH-47F to fly missions over 400 nautical miles and operate with a fuel-efficient cruise speed. Pink Floyd, John Blue, I felt super light and not like a heavy chopper at all. Just turned me right off. Understandable. Mission versatility. The CH-47F is capable of multitasking roles, including troop movement, artillery emplacement, and battlefield resupply. The triple hook cargo system can also be used for evacuation missions. It also has an impressive set of advanced countermeasures and armor protection for operating in high-threat environments. So actually, 3 hooks. I only saw 2, so that's very, very cool. Robbie Hobby, welcome to the stream. Fighter Jets HQ, any news about the F-15E? Sorry if this has been already discussed. No, there are no updates about RASBAM at all. Of course, at this stage, RASBAM looks very much like they're in hibernation, effectively. Like, I think all of their contractors and so on have departed. However, I'm sure once things are resolved in or out of the courtroom, your development of the modules will be able to continue at some stage. I would imagine that most of the contractors are perfectly happy to continue working on everything if they get paid and when they get paid. So, yeah, I guess we're still waiting about that. We don't talk about the F-15. John Bloor, yeah, for sure, pal. No reason you can't come back later, and probably a good idea to wait for it to progress. Connor, I'm fully used to using central trimmer mode, and that's not in yet, so it's annoying to have one heli with a different trim. Yeah, I think the real helicopter has... Am I right in thinking it has a beep trimmer as well as the push and hold central trimmer? I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, only part of that is implemented at this stage. So, speaking of which, what is implemented at early access, we have 3D models, highly detailed external and internal modeling, including cockpit and cargo hold, fully interactive VR-ready cockpit, highly detailed pilots and animations in the third-person view, US Army paint schemes. The avionics and other features, we have unmatched helicopter flight dynamics that only DCS can provide, basic trim system and AI helper, high-level multi-function displays with a VSD page, HSD, engine and powertrain, fuel, flight plan, and WCA. Radar warning receiver and pilot-controlled countermeasures dispenser system with chaff and flares. Common missile warning system. Integrated ARC 186 radio with voice chat. Base night vision goggles. We have multi-crew with AI side gunners equipped with M60D machine guns. Base multi-crew for online games, including pilot, co-pilot, and 2 side gunner stations. With regards to cargo, the ability to load and unload cargo from the internal bay based on weight and volume. Single point sling loading supports the new DCS warehouse-to-warehouse cargo transfer feature. There's an early access manual. There are quick action missions and training missions. Robbie Hobby, for EA, the Chinook is very nice. John Bloor, now if we can get ED to import the fade-in, fade-out trimming option from Polychop, then we're cooking. Yes, that one actually is very, very good. So, features to do during early access. The pilot and co-pilot models in the first-person view will be implemented. More paint schemes. We'll get the DAFCS trim system and force trim, autopilot hold modes, completed MFD pages, full support for night vision goggles, heads-up display system, engine fire extinguishers, and the EAPS system. Okay, so that's definitely not implemented. I noted that I had some warnings about that in the cockpit. Multi-crew, a second crew member can be another player or the AI. Flight engineer functionality on different stations. Gunner on the ramp. Different machine gun models for side and ramp gunners. Cargo with multi-point sling loading. Extended range fuel system. Full manual. Extra training missions and additional missions. During the past few weeks, we've spent our time improving visuals and functionality for early access launch. We've also been able to provide training and instant action aimed to help get you in the air in record time. And yeah, actually, on that note, it was actually the standard instant action cold start mission that I used for my video on Syria. So that was how I was able to show off the aircraft. Very, very easy to get up and going. If you can work your way around the strangeness of the way the APU works. Got to make sure that you have it on run for 5 seconds before you try and hit the start. Fighter Jets HQ, very excited to see that the F-16 is almost complete. Just say that in the forums. Yes, yeah, if you look at the features to be implemented, there's not that much left for the F-16. It's looking pretty good. So, moving forwards 1 week, we now have the newsletter for the 16th of August, 2024. Dear fighter pilots, partners, and friends, we are celebrating the Panavia Tornado's first flight that took place on the 14th of August, 1974. The Tornado was specified in response to the need for a versatile, multi-role tactical fighter that could perform equally well in high-speed, low-level penetration, reconnaissance, air superiority, and air defense missions. The collaboration between Germany, Italy, and the UK, formalised in the late 1960s, was very ambitious and aimed to pool expertise and resources to create an aircraft that would serve multiple NATO air forces and fulfill varied roles. The multinational team worked tirelessly, overcoming linguistic, technical, and bureaucratic barriers driven by a shared vision of innovation and excellence. Aviastorm have presented a development progress report on the status of their Tornado for DCS. Please read the details below. Please note that this is your last chance to enter the DCS Screenshot Competition 2024. This actually finished yesterday, so there's no point talking too much more about that. Hey, Paul Dillon, I was going to say it needs the 50 cal on the ramp. Oh, yeah. Speaking of 50 cal on the ramp, I wonder if you could put a Barrett on there. That would be fun. Tech Gaming 45, the MRCA must replace Canberra again. Yes, indeed. Darren Purvis, for someone like myself who is not great on fighter jets, I'm looking forward to helping in missions with Chinook, transporting troops and tanks for Maverick the Buster. Yes. That makes perfect sense, and actually that's one of the things I really like about what ED are kind of implementing here is that with the Hercules and with the Chinook and this new logistics system, we are going to have a variety of new ways in which we can play the game, especially in multiplayer. Pink Floyd, isn't the Tornado an F-111 that never grew up? Well, of course the RAF was evaluating the F-111, so yeah, the Tornado is what we ended up with because we didn't take the F-111 or continue our development of the aircraft that we had prior to the Tornado. There was a prototype that we were working on, and then we looked at the F-111, and then we built the Tornado. So that's my very, very short version of the history there. So, 50th anniversary, Tornado, on the 14th of August, 1974. In Manching, Germany, the airfield roared to life with the sound of the Tornado taking to the skies for the first time. This marked the culmination of years of rigorous design and engineering efforts by the European nations. The United Kingdom, Germany, and Italy. The Pan-Avia Tornado was destined to redefine modern warfare and aviation for decades. Let's see, do we actually have these screenshots? Sometimes they have screenshots in the newsletter that don't actually get added. It's taking a very long time to load. We'll see in a moment. The 50th anniversary of the Tornado's first flight was not just a celebration of a remarkable aircraft, but a commemoration of spirit, innovation, and resilience. It was a reminder that when nations come together with a shared vision, they can achieve extraordinary things. And then we've got the development report. We actually haven't heard anything about the Tornado for quite some time, so it's good to see that it is being worked on. The last 18 months of work on the flight model has seen the inaccuracies of the transsomic aerodynamics resolved. That's hard to say. Aviastorm has worked on fully simulating the unique flight characteristics of all wing sweep positions. The module's aerodynamic model is matched with a detailed recreation of the mighty RB199 engines, which also power the electrical and hydraulic systems. The team have also simulated the generator electrical loads and the hydraulic pressures required to move the flight control surfaces and other mechanical systems. The modelling of the complex flight controls and control and stability augmentation systems, CSAS, is now the biggest task still remaining to ensure correct aircraft handling, ready for comprehensive flight testing. Accuracy is important to mimic the unique flight performance and characteristics of this complex variable geometry aircraft. The 3D model is also nearing completion, and we are delighted to share these work-in-progress screenshots of the first flight livery. For more updates, visit the Aviastorm Discord. Let's see. Actually, here we go. We do have these screenshots. Fantastic. John Bluer, we'd love to see a Jaguar GR1A, Buccaneer S2B, and Aviastorm to work on some Tornado GR1 arsenal. Very strongly agree on the Jaguar for sure. Tech Gaming 45, we did have a look at the F111, but it would have cut into the Navy budget. I see. So here we go. We've got some shots of the Tornado in action here. Oh dear. General pessimism. Another fail that YouTube failed to notify me that you were live. Glad that I remained diligent. Glad to have you on board. This is looking excuse me. This is looking nice. This is looking fairly detailed. I'm liking the look of this. Very, very nice. The Jag. Yes, I would very, very much like a Jag. YouTube Rooktube says talk. Yeah, the notifications have been weird. Like a lot of people have commented that they don't get notifications for when I'm going live. So that is indeed unfortunate. Moving on, screenshot competition, last chance. Well, your last chance has expired as of yesterday, so there's no point talking about that one anymore. It's been and gone, unfortunately. And then that brings us to the most recent newsletter, which just dropped yesterday. We've got the one for 23rd of August, 2024. Dear fighter pilots, partners, and friends, this is the final call for entries to the DCS screenshot competition. Well, you can forget that. It's been and gone. If you're looking for an endless PvE multiplayer experience, you should check out the Through the Inferno PvE mission. This immersive experience allows players to engage in various mission types, including air, ground, sea, convoy hunts, and helicopter assaults, all of which are dynamically generated and customizable. Join their Discord. Links in the newsletter. We continue to develop the cargo system in DCS. Many additional features and bug fixes are being worked on, and testing is ongoing. Check out some of the existing tips and tricks on how to use the system as it stands today. So, we'll skip over the screenshot competition. Deary me. Terribly sorry, everybody. I'll just have a little drink. This cough has been difficult to budge, sadly. Through the Inferno TTI by Deadly Fishies is a dynamic open-world PvE experience designed for DCS, offering endless aerial combat missions that cover all DCS aircraft. Players can choose from multiple eras of aerial combat, such as World War II, the Korean War, the Cold War, and modern times. Each mission is tailored to the chosen era, with appropriate enemy units and logistical support. The missions can be adjusted for difficulty, mission type, and time of day, providing a highly personalized experience. TTI offers extensive in-mission tools, such as the Zeus real-time spawning system, Airboss carrier ops, and AI traffic customization. The F10 menu provides access to these tools, enabling you to shape their missions as you see fit. Additionally, it's possible to configure random events, such as enemy reinforcements and air traffic, which adds unpredictability and challenge. Designed primarily for single player, TTI supports private co op play, but is not intended for public multiplayer servers. The mission is continually updated, with detailed guides and tutorials available to help players optimize their experience. For more information, support, or to join the TTI community, visit their official website and join their Discord. TTI is compatible with all DCS modules, offering a versatile and engaging combat experience. Enjoy. And then lastly, dynamic cargo. New functionality. The launch of the DCS CH47F introduced our new cargo and logistics functionality. This dynamic cargo feature is still work in progress and is therefore not enabled by default, but can be activated on the full info page in the warehouse interface. If you're having issues with the system, please check out the cargo system guide. We are working towards enabling the feature for other transport-capable helicopters, including the UH-1H Huey, Mi-8 MTV-2 Magnificent 8, the Mi-24P Hind. We're in the process of creating many additional cargo loads, so don't hesitate to inform us if you have good ideas to enhance the logistics gameplay. Troop movements and animations in and around your helicopter are some of the biggest requests we've received. This is in progress, but does require some major rework to infantry models and animations. Fat Cow and dynamic FARP operations will certainly make the DCS CH47F a more capable asset on the battlefield. We are currently working to ensure this feature is available soon, and will update you as things progress. Finally, dynamic cargo mass accounting, weight balance, and operational restrictions are being worked on too. Thank you for your passion and support. Pink Floyd, is the TTI thing an easy install, or are there the kinds of Lua things to do? I actually don't know. I would assume it would just be the mission file itself, because these dynamic missions tend to have all the necessary scripting and Lua files kind of integrated into the mission file. So I would expect, having not actually tried it myself, that it is very, very easy. That would be my expectation. So how many of you have actually purchased the Chinook, and what's your feedback? Be very interested to hear what everybody thinks of this new model. I've only kind of flown it around a little bit over the last few days. I like it. I think it's very, very clearly very early access. But I think it's a really good start. It looks like a really nice module. And I like this helicopter. I think it's quite a lot of fun, and it's definitely going to fill a niche within missions, allowing you to set up FARPs, to distribute ammunition, fuel, and things like that. I think you can create some quite dynamic and interesting missions using the Chinook. So very much looking forward to its continued development and new features being implemented. But yeah, let me know what all of you think. And also remember to subscribe, like, and comment if you haven't done that already. Darren Purvis, I have it. Seems clunky, but it will improve. General pessimism, cinnamon whiskey is great for a cough. Strongly agree. I should probably try that a little bit later. Right now I'm just doing water, and then a little bit later I'll have a kebab. We'll see how much that does for me. Green chili peppers for that cough, says Tog. John Blur, as earlier, I think it's a wee bit undercooked, but will improve. Could have done with an extra month or so of development time before EA release. The art and sound is fantastic. Yes, yeah, I think it does. It looks and sounds really good. And actually, I think the flight model is okay. I think with all this augmentation, it's probably how it flies, approximately. But I've got no prior knowledge or inside knowledge when it comes to the Chinook. Fighter Jets HQ, I will wait until it gets more features, then buy it. Yeah, I think, early access is very much an opt-in thing. If you're not feeling it, you shouldn't buy it. You should wait until it's complete. I think that's definitely a good idea. So, moving on to our next news item, we've got an article from stormbirds.blog. You should always go there for your flight sim news. This is actually from a couple of weeks ago, but of course we've not had a news stream recently. OnReTech reports northern section of the Sinai map will be restored. It was apparently an accident that they removed that part of the map in one of the more recent updates. It will be coming back. So their actual statement here on the forums: "Dear friends and pilots, on behalf of our company, we apologize for this error. The removal of this part of the map was an internal error and misunderstanding. We will soon return everything to its place before the early access version, having checked everything again beforehand. Thank you for your understanding. We really value the opinion of users and have done everything possible to solve this problem. Thanks again for your understanding." So, good to know that this was all just a little bit of a mistake and they did not intend to remove a section of the map. So, there you have it. Stormbirds.blog, check them out for all of your flight sim news. Channel right, I'm interested but a little scared of it. Well, it is early access, so yeah, if you're not feeling it, you definitely should not part with your cash. And take a look at some of the reviews that people have put up. Take a look at the videos of people flying it and see what you think yourself. I think that's definitely the way to do it. Nice. Alrighty. So that's actually, although it's been like 2 or 3 weeks since we've had one of these, that's actually everything there is news-wise. There is not a huge amount going on right now. The big thing, of course, being the release of the Chinook, which in itself is pretty big. So very happy to have had that and done some flying with it. I will release further videos, especially focusing on the logistics and cargo capabilities, because I think they're very, very interesting for this module. So next, I shall, as I often do, pimp the VAF. The VAF, or the Virtual Air Force, is a virtual online squadron originally started by myself and Dot Chuckles. We fly every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. UK time, and we're currently recruiting pilots for the F-14, the F-16, the F-18, the Harrier, and for the F-4, and for various helicopter platforms. We actually have a combined helicopter squadron. So please come join us. The Discord link is in the show notes below. Everybody is welcome, whether you fly with us or not. It's a great bunch of people, a lot of fun to speak to, even if you don't fly. And we're always looking for not just pilots, but also mission makers, air traffic controllers, scripters, livery makers, and all kinds of other people. There's always space for more people at the Virtual Air Force. Come join us. It's a good bunch of people. Nice. Alrighty. And as I said before, subscribe, like, and comment. It's a really big help to me and to the channel. If you'd like to further support the channel, you have the option of joining Deephack's ground crew for a small monthly fee. You can do that by clicking the join button below. You gain access to a dedicated Discord channel where we can all hang out and you can directly communicate with me. And we also, on occasion, do a little bit of flying together. I really appreciate those of you who've already done so. Thank you so, so much for supporting the channel. Big shout out to Autothrust Blue, Byron Farrow, Channel Right, JR Walker, Fishy's Canal, Griff Nizzle, Mr. Yeti, Bread, Tier Zero, Sean IM81, John Bluer, Tea Kettle Barbecue, Whiskey Dale, Stuart McLean, Mangash, Exorcist, Frantic, Michael, Wilzo845, A Balance, Osprey, Springer11, Wannabe, OK Jerky, Warrior4588X, Donovan Williams, Leonetzel, Chad Lasan, Two Stroke, Hamzanium, Joris Ooms, Eric Johnson, and Pink Floyd. Thank you very, very much, all of you, for your support. John Bluer, one thing that's really useful for MP is the new waypoint system. Yes, that is a very, very good one, actually. That's super cool. Pink Floyd should be getting a nice Cola map update this week. That's also true. John Bluer, and the dynamic slots and ability to set up loadouts prior to spawn is great. Darren Purvis, sounds interesting. I'm going to look into that. And Tog, need Frantic in here to pimp more names. Yes, Frantic's been extremely, extremely kind recently. Gifting subscriptions. So thank you very much to him again. And thank you very much, Darren Purvis. Thank you very much indeed for your donation. That's extremely kind. I salute you, sir. Thank you very much indeed. Channel Right, do you eat much Swedish food? Is it nice? Swedish food. Some of the traditional stuff when it's homemade is really good. Swedish food that you get in restaurants, often not great, unfortunately. But if you go to someone's home and they've made you something, super good. Super, super good. That's the good stuff. Don't go to Swedish restaurants. So that is everything that we have for this week. I've been Deepak. I post a new tutorial video at 6:30 p.m. UK time every Saturday, and that's always followed by the DCS news, which just happens to be this thing, what you're watching right now. Thank you very, very much, everybody, for watching. I really appreciate you all, and fly safe, and I'll see you next time. Ta-ta.